Good day, investors. This is your number one Everest of Victoria, Vicrest Properties. This is Vicrest Real Estate Talk. So today we're treating a new topic, the effects of waiting for long term in building a house in Nigeria. I hope you enjoyed the last 6 topic. So please, I would like you to sit down and watch this video to the end. Depending on your weather, you can grab your hot tea, your hot coffee, or your chill drink and your snack and watch this video to the end. You're watching this video for the first time, you're welcome. Please smash the subscription button of this YouTube channel to subscribe so you always be notified of every latest update, every latest notification. If you're only subscriber, thank you for always watching our videos. Like our page, comment. If you're not subscribed yet, please do smash the subscription button of this YouTube channel to subscribe so you always be notified. You can also share with your friends and families. So as I go on this topic, the effect of waiting for long term in building a house in Nigeria. Buying a land without a good projection could lead to a long-term delay due to loss of job or financial instability. So people think they will need millions at hand before building their houses. Hell no. You don't need to do that. Once you have the vision of what you want to do, you need to be selfish to yourself in spending. That is, take for instance, the amount of money you used to spend before now, before you want to start the project, maybe you used to spend more money. Now you have to restrict yourself of some things. Now you have to restrict yourself of some things. You have to be selfish to yourself, not to overspend, in order for you to meet up, to build. That is what you mean by being selfish to yourself. In the first place, if you're in diaspora, you can get a contractor. You can hire the service of a contractor to help oversee your projects. The reason why you need the contractor, which is the third party, instead of involving your family member, that is, in case anything happens, you can easily disengage. What do I mean by that? The contractor is not your family member. Have a business with this contractor, which your lawyer is involved and documenting every transaction both of you have, you and this third party have. In case there's any error, in case there's anything that you don't like about the deal, you can easily disengage. But if it were to be your family member, you cannot. It will be difficult for you to disengage because it will lead to family issue. That's why you need a lawyer, for the contractor to send an agreement for every payment you make, every transaction you make through the lawyer to this contractor. You having evidence. In case the contractor defaults, you have evidence that can be used against him because you involve a lawyer that is standing between both of you. Unlike involving a family member, you can see it's easy for you to be able to discard if in case the contractor defaults or do some things that you can easily sue him. Unlike your family member that you can hold accountable. People in diaspora shouldn't wait till they get bulk of money to start. As at now, things are not going back to normal due to the world instability and crude oil skyrocketing. All these have an impact on trade, goods like building materials. There is war ongoing in Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and Gaza. Tension in China and Taiwan. All these countries are the major players in oil distribution. Russia owns the oil, China demands the oil because they are the second biggest economy in the world. Because there is war going on, it puts more pressure on oil prices. That is why things are not coming back in the next 2-3 years. That means the prices of things are not coming back in the next 2-3 years. That is why when you have money to buy cement, buy it bit by bit. Don't wait till you get the bulk money before you buy. If you have money for, let's say 5, buy it. You don't need to wait till you buy trailer or truck or cement. Buy it. You can buy it bit by bit as the money comes. Now, to my people in Nigeria, let me talk to you. That a lot of you still thinking that the prices of building materials is it going to come down? It will never come down because of the unrest going on in the world right now. First of all, if you have it in mind or building, start as a low income earner. Curb your unnecessary lifestyle. Nigeria use the economic situation like epileptic lights, traffic as an excuse, spending money on beer every day for the men. At this time, you have to manage your income. You have to cut down your spending. Take for instance, you used to spend maybe 100,000 in a week. Cut it down maybe to 40, 50, depending, 1,000, in order for you to save up to start your project. You don't need to wait till you get millions to, okay, I want to build bungalow, or I want to build duplex, let me have maybe like 20 million, or let me have like this thing before I can start building. No, don't need that. You can start little by little. You don't need to keep excess things that you don't need. Take for instance, like couples having 2 cars. Why not sell one to start building? Cutting down your lifestyle expenses is a good thing. Like the cars, maybe you have more than 1 car. Why not sell one from it and to start building? Carrying more than 1 gadget. Like you have more than 1 phone, you have iPhone, you have Samsung, you have big phones, you have how many of them? What do you need all of them for? Why not maybe have 1 or 2 for your business, sell the others? Cut down on your lifestyle. You used to go shopping, buying clothes upon clothes, and there are some you have never finished. You still have your wardrobe, you've not even worn them, you are still buying more. Why not cut down on those things? Stop buying. You have plenty shoes, but you are still buying more. Why not cut down on those things? Make good use of the ones you have that are very good. Make good use of them and stop those unnecessary spendings. You can take extra jobs. You can have a side also. Cut down on family vacations. Maybe you used to go to different countries or different places for vacation in a year. Maybe twice or thrice in a year you go for vacation. You can cut down on it, maybe making it once in a year, because the more you wait, the more things are getting expensive to buy. To survive in this economic hardship, you have to differentiate between wants and needs. That is going to get bad. The only way is to keep your family first. You have to put a roof on their head, because what is coming next, what is coming now, a lot of people will not survive it. The only way is to put roof on your head. When you have that, you have solved some things. Take for instance, you have a house that you own. You don't need to pay rent. That is out of it. The only thing you'll be thinking is how to feed, to pay school fees. You have kids that are going to school. Those are the only thing so at least the rent is out of it. You will not be scared of, oh, the landlord is going to send you out. You don't be scared of, I have not paid my rent. I'll be sent out of the house. You won't have that issue. That is why the first thing you need to do now is to think of how to put roof on your head, on the head of your family. You don't need to wait till everything gets set before you start building. Like for those who have land, who bought land, you were waiting until this construct road, until they do this before I can start developing. No, you can start your own. You don't need to wait for the government to construct the road, or you don't need to wait till the estates you bought into develop their estate by constructing road before you start building. After you have allocated your plots, why not? But your building plan has been approved. What are you waiting for? Why not start developing your plots? You can start building. You don't need to wait till until they construct the road, until this one. You don't need to wait for that. As far as you have completed the payment of your land, the documentation and development fee, you have paid everything payable, and you have been allocated your plots, you can go ahead, apply for a building plan. When your building plan has been approved, Why not go ahead and start building bit by bit? There's so much hardship. With this hardship, if you don't first think of putting roof over your wife's head, it might head to divorce. Because of this, it has led so many people to the village. All you need to do, you start somewhere. You don't need to have everything ready before you can start building. If you have everything, good and fine. But if you don't have everything, if you don't have all the money, start bit by bit. And as a woman, if you know the kind of husband you have that is extravagant and is not supportive, it will not encourage you that you want to do something, why not start somewhere? Buy your land, build secretly. Both of you are one. Everything you are doing should be known to your spouse, to your husband. But if you know the kind of husband you have, it's not the one that will encourage you to build. He will not support you. He will not give you the approval. It's extravagant. You know the kind of lifestyle he lives. He lives extravagant life. Why not? You as a woman, you have the money. You can be able to build you have the money. You can be able to buy the land. You can be able to build your house bit by bit. Why not do that? You can do it secretly without your husband or your spouse knowing about it. And when you're done, you can later tell him. You can later tell your husband, oh, this is the house I've built. I've been doing this for some time now. This is it. At least, God forbid anything happens, you both come. The family will have place to go. You will have place to put your head. Instance of what happened, real life. What happens to a couple like that? Both husband and wife. Both of them traveled out to the Western world. They've not gotten their paper. They were just there. One day, unfortunately, the police caught the woman, and the man was not at home. He drinks a lot, so he doesn't have savings. He doesn't have money, and the wife understood the kind of husband that she has. So once in a while, before that incident, she used to, when she traveled to Nigeria, she secretly got a land somewhere. Anytime she goes, she was building bit by bit, even up to the roof level. Before the incident happened, that she built it up to the roof level. She had not roofed the house then. Before the incident happened, that she was the police caught her and brought her to her house. And later the husband walked in. He went house before to go and get some drink. He wanted to stay out there to drink, but he now remembered that he doesn't. Before the wife comes back from work, he wants to be at home before the wife comes back, so that he won't have issues with the wife. Getting home, he met the police with the wife. So because they don't have documents, they don't have legal documents, they were working with, all these people working with other people's documents. That was what they were doing. They've not gotten their own documents yet. Both of them. So they were deported. Over there, they were given some like a month or so to move out. So they had to, because if they don't, because they've taken everything about them, they've taken their data, everything, and if they did not move and they stayed back beyond the time they were given, they will not have the opportunity to come back in the next how many years time. So they had to leave. Both of them have to come back to Nigeria. So when they got to Nigeria, that was when the woman now have to open up to the man to say, oh, look at the man thought that was all. That was the end of life. But he never knew the wife was doing something behind the scene. That she built a house somewhere, though she have not completed it. But it was, at least, that's gotten to like 70-80% the stage at which the house was. So when they got to Nigeria, the woman have to open up to the man that, look at the project I've been doing for this location, so location, and look at where it has gotten to. So what am I saying in essence? If the woman have not done that, if she didn't do that, like what happened to both of them, But when they got to Nigeria, immediately they had to put up with one of their family member. You know what that means. But the wife have to open up to the man that, look at what I've been doing and look at where I've done it up to. So they have to go there, maybe just arrange one place, arrange it a bit, to be able to stay there. And that was how they moved into their house. That was how they moved into their house. For some years, they were staying there, then managing their life, working until like 6 or 7 years or so. The man gathered some money and was able to travel to a European country. So imagine if the woman have not built that house. Imagine if that woman have not taken that step to do what she did. Like the scenario that happened, that they were deported, where would they have ended? Under the bridge or where? But at least what she did saved them. At least they were not paying rent. They could do other things. They could feed themselves, look for other things to do to be able to survive, because they already have something. They already have a roof over their head that they don't need to pay rent. So what I'm saying in essence, you as a woman, if you know the kind of husband you have, and it's not the person that you can do your own, you can build the house secretly. You can buy your land, build your house secretly. Later you can make it known to him when you have finished the building. At least you have saved your family the shame. You have saved your family by putting roof on their head. If you as a man, you know your wife is extravagant, live extravagant life, wants to buy everything buyable, want to live luxury life, and doesn't want to save, doesn't want to plan on how to put roof over the family's head. You as a man, you can try to manage a family in the sense that you cut down on the expenses. There's some people who built maybe like 2-bedroom in one small part of the land, or they just built small bungalow in one part of the land to start. Maybe they didn't finish every work, they didn't do the finishing, they just have to manage it and move in. When they move in, they started doing some little work. Then from there, develop the other part of the land. Today, some of them, you're not seeing them, they are duplex. But at the beginning, it wasn't so. They started from somewhere. At least with that, they don't need to pay rent. They are on their own. Then instead of them paying rent, the money they're supposed to be using to pay rent, they already built small place for themselves to be staying on their own property. Then they start developing the kind of house they want to build on the other part of the land. Maybe you dream of building a duplex, and you have a full plot of land, maybe 500 square meter. You can build small bungalow, maybe like 2-3 rooms first. Just build small, that you can contain your family. Build it first. At least in order for you to have roof on your head, to live rent. Because imagine you pay maybe 1 million, 2 million, depend on the amount you pay depend on the location you stay, maybe in Lagos, and the money you be paying in rent. Instead of you putting that money, why not just use it, build one small place for yourself on your plot of land, in a small portion, live there to stay with your family. At least when you have that roof over your head, then you can plan from there. You can plan from there to build the kind of dream house you want on the other portion of the land that you have. You can build the kind of duplex you want, bit by bit. Yes. And there are some that build the kind of house they want, but they were not able to finish it. But they have to move in with their family first to be living there. As they start living in that place, with time they started in some work. The parts, maybe some only plastered inside the room, they didn't plaster outside, and they're already living inside the house. They have windows, they have some doors in, and they didn't finish some parts, but they're already living inside as far as there's roof over their head. And as long as they're not living there, they can start doing the finishing work bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, instead of them paying that money in rent. So you can see some people, you see some mansions, you see some big house, you say, oh, some people didn't start that way, they didn't build it that way. It was when they moved in, with time they started doing the finishing work. The finishing work before you not see before you not see the perfection, or you not see the beauty of the house. At first it wasn't like that. In this harsh economy, we should learn to plan ahead, because that is the number one thing: roof over your head. If you don't have land, you can go and buy, look for one cheap one to buy. Start from somewhere. Some people want to live in Lekki Phase 1. They want to live in Victoria Island. They want to live in place in Ajah. They want to live in place that is fully built. No, those fully built location was not like that. Somebody started it. Somebody started it. Somebody came into that bush and was living there. Other people started coming bit by bit. What am I saying in essence? Like some people will say, I bought land in Egbe. Egbe is not developed yet. I have to wait in how many years time before Egbe develop, before I can do anything. No. As far as you have completed your payments, you have done everything, and you have beginning you have allocated your plots, you can start building bit by bit. You can start buying your building materials, maybe cement, maybe buy 5. Tomorrow, maybe you have another money, next time you buy another one. Before you know, you have started molding your blocks, started buying sand bit by bit. You start doing this. Before you know it, you start your foundation. Before you know it, you're already setting the building bit by bit. Before you know it, it has gotten to the decking stage. That is it. So you don't need to, there are some people, they are ready. They have the cash, they have the millions, they have the multi-million to just go and within 1 month or a few months start the building is already standing. But you know your capacity. You don't have that. Why not start at your own level? Do what you can do. Before you know it, your house is already standing. The thousands you have, you can do something with it before you get to the millions. So I hope with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you and not to confuse you. Yes, we'll be talking on the topic, the effect of waiting for long term in building house in Nigeria. If you're watching this video for the first time, this is Victoria Obiasoyi, VCrest Properties. This is VCrest Real Estate Talk. Please do smash the subscription button of this YouTube channel to subscribe, so you always be notified of every for latest updates, every for latest notification. Your returning subscriber, thank you for always watching our videos. Like our page, comment. If you've not subscribed yet, please do smash the subscription button of this YouTube channel to subscribe. You can also share with your friends and families. Please, I will also use this medium to refer you to our other channel at Victoria Obiasoyi, where we talk on the cost of building materials in Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Also, you want to buy genuine lands and affordable luxury home, VCrest Properties will help you do that. We also help you invest wisely. So thank you for watching this video. Do have a wonderful Sunday and a blessed week ahead. So thank you.